The hottest new 2014 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team One Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Hey, is your money future-proof? When I invest in a CD, Family Savings gives me a great rate, way better than my old savings account. Now, my money makes money, and I don't have to do a thing. Watching those numbers go up is really satisfying, and I can feel good about my family's future.
Open a CD at Family Savings Credit Union and get your best rate no matter the term. Family Savings Credit Union, your best financial friend.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gadsden or Oxford.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, and rural living weekdays. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day.
Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to the TV 24 News. I'm Lacie Clonts.
And I'm John Garlick, and here's the news for Wednesday, June 26, 2024. Anniston police announced that Raycon Blake was arrested June 21st in connection with the death of Delrico Blake. Police responded to 300 block of Palmetto Avenue June 2nd around 7:30 p.m. on a shooting call. When they arrived, they found Delrico Blake, age 50, shot inside his home. He was taken to the hospital where he died on June 20th. No motive for the shooting has been stated. Raquan Blake is in the Calhoun County Jail on the charge of intentional murder with no bond. He also had bonds revoked for previous arrest for the possession of marijuana first and the possession of drug paraphernalia.
Alabama Honda has proudly announced that their light trucks made it into the top 10 of the annual Cars.com American Made Index for another year. The Honda Ridgeline finished 6th overall on the list. The Ridgeline is manufactured at the plant in Lincoln, and this plant also produces the Pilot, Passport SUVs, the Odyssey minivan, and the V6 engines that power them. Those vehicles made the top 20 on the site's list. The Odyssey, the Ridgeline, and the Passport specifically were all designed and developed by Honda engineers in the U.S. and are produced exclusively in Alabama. Bob Schwinn, Senior Vice President of Honda Development and Manufacturing of America, stated, "Our success at Honda is powered by our associates, and we are proud of the commitment to quality they bring each and every day to create outstanding American-made products for our customers." The Lincoln plant employs over 4,500 people. Schwinn also said, "We will continue investing in our associates in each Honda auto production facility in the U.S., sustaining production of our ICE and hybrid electric vehicles to meet strong customer demand, even as we accelerate preparation for EV production in Ohio in 2025.
From our friends at AL.com, as temperatures rises, so do power bills. The most common provider for power in Alabama is Alabama Power. With 1.5 million houses under their service as of this year, the company is the state's foremost power provider. At a rate of about 12.5 cents per kilowatt hour for the first 1,000 kilowatt hours, plus another almost 13 cents per kilowatt hour for anything over that, Alabama Power is also the most expensive power provider used in many of the state's 5 largest cities. According to the most recent study conducted by the U.S. Energy Information Administration, Alabama homes use about 14,000 kilowatt hours of electricity each year. That's about 1,100 kilowatts each month. With a monthly base charge of $14.50, the average home in Alabama pays a bill of about $180 each month. The company increased rates in 2022, and those rates went into effect in 2023. Comparing rates from June of 24 to June of 23, those rates seem to have increased by about 4.2%. Now, when you compare them from 2022, it appears that that rate increase is 24.5% per kilowatt hour. The company does offer some payment assistance programs during the summer months to help low-income customers, and a budget payment plan that tries to level your power bill to make it more predictable. Be aware, though, that coming off these budget plans might cost you, as you must pay your current month's bill and any underpayments from previous months. Bottom line, it's hot, and it costs to stay cool.
More on the multiple shootings in Montgomery over the weekend. A bullet hole was discovered in a 7th floor window of an office building owned by the Retirement Systems of Alabama. This is located just a few blocks away from the Alabama State Capitol and State House. WSFA News reported that the Montgomery Police Department says officers responded to the area of Hankway and Centennial Way on Friday just before 7:40 p.m. and again on Saturday at 10 o'clock p.m. on reports of gunfire. Officers did not find a scene or damage in either incident, and there were no reports of injuries, but that changed Monday. Just before 9:15 a.m. Monday, officers responded to the 400 block of Adams Avenue on reports of gunfire damage at a business. There were no injuries, but investigators were shown damage, including windows with bullet holes in them. Crime rates in Montgomery have been rising exponentially as of late, and the city's mayor, Stephen Reed, has been facing major backlash from the public. At the time of the shootings, Reed was attending a conference in another city. WAKA 8 News reporter Esty Morrison took to X and said, "I was awoken at 4:13 a.m. by repeated gunfire in Midtown Montgomery, right by my home. It sounds like a war zone. I'm wondering if my children and I need to sleep on the floor like so many residents have had to do so lately. Glad Mayor of Montgomery is safe in another city." Reed then responded to her with, "Safe in another city with 200 other mayors. Always good to see the bias of Esty Morrison on display again." Then on Monday night, Reed reposted a vulgar comedic skit of The Daily Show host Jon Stewart talking about city crime. When Reed retweeted the video, he captioned it with a laughing emoji. So far, 4 people have died as a result of the shootings in Montgomery.
You know,
did you hear about that drama?
I've heard about that. Did you
them?
also hear they've got an interim chief of police in Montgomery?
Yes, I heard about that as well.
Yeah, it's a cities everywhere are becoming more dangerous. And of course, in the summer months when it's hot, it's everybody's tempers flare. But certainly things are getting dicey out there.
They are.
And so we have a community spotlight, do we not?
We do.
So tonight's community spotlight is Marquita Mansfield.
Hi, welcome to Let's Talk About It, the Mental Health Minute version. So today's topic will be the need for counseling as it relates to children and mental health. So let's unpack some of the signs. Well, first of all, you know, you don't think about kids and mental health, especially when it comes to a younger age, but it's very important to be able to pick up on the signs. So we're going to take a quick deep dive into it really quick. So the first sign is that child not getting the best of sleep. They might be up at random times of the night and they might wake up and just not feeling like themselves. Another one is they might complain about stomach aches. That's something that a lot of people don't consider because they usually associate stomach aches with food, having issues with food, but that can also be a sign that they're dealing with some type of stress or anxiety. Another one is they're not interested in playing with children when they typically are. So that's something that is very important to be mindful and watch as well. Another one is they might struggle academically when typically they have done well in school. So it could be a situation where it's just new material that they're not getting right away, or it can be a sign of something else, and it might be anxiety or depression or just a situation that they're going through. Another one is they can't sit quiet. They're just kind of fidgeting. They're moving all over the place. And you ask them what's going on, and they just really can't tell you. So that's another sign to pick up on. And also, they might repeat their actions and just check things over and over again, and it's just becoming more repetitive, and this is something that they're not typically used to doing. So if you see these symptoms in your child or someone that you know, just assess the situation, and also if it persists or lasts longer than 2 weeks, you might want to consider having them assessed and seeing someone, and that way you can utilize different types of therapy resources. You can talk to a teacher, but it's just very important to get that information out. Thanks for staying tuned with us, and we'll see you next time.
Well, John, it started pouring right before I got here this evening. It was sunny and hot all day, all week. When was the last time it rained?
It was, I don't know. It's been several days. In fact, I was driving to the studio and it was raining, and I was confused. I thought, wow, what is this stuff?
I love it because
I didn't know where my windshield wipers were. I was like, where? Oh my God, it's been so long. Almost had a wreck.
So did you like throw your arm out the window and wipe it off while you were driving?
Well, no, I didn't want to get cold and wet, but
well,
it was raining, and my plants in the backyard are very grateful because they were looking miserable.
I'm excited about the rain. I'm hoping it's going to cool things off. Let's maybe find out from Justin. Looks like the rain is bringing us back down to the freezing cold 80s.
Yeah, the high 80s. I think it's going to rain this weekend too a little bit. That'll be good.
I hope so. We need it.
We do need it. And we need to take a little break here. You're watching TV 24 News presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden. We'll be right back.
You may not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 2324 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
I'm Alan Parnell with Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to the TV 24 News. The City of Oxford is looking for volunteers for their next litter cleanup day. Per Historic Main Street Oxford's Facebook page, there are 4 scheduled litter cleanup days for downtown throughout 2024, with the next one planned for this Saturday, June 29th, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. They need volunteers to help make this event a success. All supplies, including litter grabbers, buckets, gloves, and bags, will be provided, along with refreshments. This event takes place at Simmons Park, located at 400 Main Street. If you have any questions, you may contact Hunter Jim Gentry at hunter.gentry@oxfordal.gov. And the next litter cleanup day is scheduled for Saturday, September 28th.
From Inside Climate News, 78-year-old W.M. Griffiths of Oak Grove was killed March 8th, and his grandson was seriously injured when his home atop an expanding underground mine exploded. The mine, operated by Crimson Grove Resources LLC, uses bladed machines to shear coal from expanses more than 1,000 feet wide and a mile long. Federal regulators have fined Crimson Oak Grove Resources 288 times for safety violations at the mine since the explosion, including 100 times for significant and substantial violations that the regulator concluded were reasonably likely to result in a serious injury or illness. Residents of this small community are very concerned, and state regulators have done little to quell those concerns, and both state and federal regulators have made no serious effort to stop the mining activity that residents say has devastated their community. Residents interviewed by Inside Climate News say their community park has been closed due to mining activity, and they are forced to drive miles out of town to get fuel after gas stations stop pumping over safety and environmental concerns. The future of this community is in jeopardy, as some folks see no other way than to leave their homes behind and move their families to a safer place. As the Oak Grove mine has continued to expand, mine officials have held no public meetings to address community questions and concerns. Residents have reached out to mine officials, regulators, and public officials with complaints to no avail. Under current law, prior to a mine expanding beneath their properties, homeowners are typically offered a settlement from the mine officials for a potential damages to their home worth about 50% of the assessed value. Homeowners may be largely unaware of the risks of longwall mining reaching the land beneath their property. And even if they accept the settlement, required disclosures upon sale would make it almost impossible to sell their homes. In much of Alabama, mineral rights to land have effectively been separated from surface ownership, setting up a situation where many homeowners only own a few inches of dirt under their houses. When mining companies like Crimson Oak Grove Resources then come in to conduct operations, landowners have little legal standing to fight back. Feeling hopeless and frustrated, Oak Grove residents have turned to social media to fight back and to begin organizing opposition to what they see as the corporate exploitation of their community.
That is so sad.
It is sad.
It's wild, too.
It's really amazing because here's a small little community, and it's just outside of Sylacauga, I think.
Okay.
So it's not far from here. But this mine has been there for, I think, since the late 60s, early 70s. And it's been having various problems ongoing, but this is bad.
Yeah.
And this community is really struggling, and I think that they may not have a community left if somebody doesn't step up and do something in Montgomery for these folks. But it's very dangerous. It reminds me of that town in Pennsylvania where the underground coal mines caught fire, and they had to evacuate the town, and the government seized all the property, and I think there's only about 8 people still living in that town today.
Wow, makes you really think, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, coming up, your area weather right here on the TV 24 News, presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden. Don't go away.
Sure. May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 2324 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
I'm Ellen Parnell with Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor Difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.
But it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 2324 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Bama Sheds and Pole Barns, locally and family owned with the best customer service. Custom built to fit your needs with free delivery and setup. Design and price online or stop by and see what we can do for you. Nobody beats our prices and nobody beats our quality. Built in Alabama, made in Alabama. BamaSheds.com.
Hello, I'm Ellen Tibbetts Hurst with your WEAC TV 24 Sports. In the SEC basketball news, Bruce Pearl is hinting that the Tigers will be playing a big game in Birmingham later this year. So far, non-conference games for Auburn include trips to Hawaii in November to compete in a stacked Maui Invitation and a trip to Cameron indoor where the Tigers will take on the Duke Blue Devils as part of the ACC-SEC Challenge. So who is this big team Pearl is speaking of coming to Birmingham? All he stated was that it would be a game and an opponent that they could actually sell the building out. Stay tuned to see who the opponent could be, as the Tigers could possibly host a game at Birmingham's Legacy Arena at the BJCC. And meanwhile, in Bama hoops, Nate Oates explained how working at a football school is good for basketball coaches. He states that it has more advantages than one might think, and the big reason is simple: resources. More money means better facilities, and when you have a ton of football money coming in, all the sports of the school benefit from it. Oates states he sells it to all the guys he recruits about having resources at Bama, and hey, it's working. In the NCAA baseball, as you all know, the Texas A&M fell short in Game 3 of the College World Series to Tennessee. Well, the Aggies coach, Jim Schlossnagle, left A&M to become the next baseball coach at their rival, the Texas Longhorns. He agreed to the deal just one day after their loss to the Volunteers in the championship. The Aggies athletic director, Trev Albert, stated that after the baseball team arrived back in College Station, Jim informed him of his desire to leave Texas A&M. In Austin, Coach Schlossnagle reunites with Texas athletic director Chris Del Conte, who was his boss at TCU, where he coached from 2004 to 2021. Coach Schlossnagle states, quote, "Although I know many will be upset with my decision, I chose to make a change to join a longtime friend to continue my career as a college baseball coach. The run to the national championship game was truly a remarkable one this year, and I will savor the memories and true friendships I have made there for a lifetime," unquote. Well, good luck, Coach. Liberty's quarterback, Caden Salter, has been named the 2023-24 Conference USA Michael L. Slav Male Athlete of the Year. He totaled 3,876 passing yards, 1,089 rushing yards, and 44 touchdowns during the 2023 season. Congratulations. Jack State will kick off their football season in their second year in Conference USA when they face the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers on Thursday, August 29th at Burgess Snow Field in Jacksonville, Alabama. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. and will air on the CBS Sports Network. And we will see you there, hopefully. In other JSU news, the Jacksonville State University cheer camps kick off on July 11th. Youth camp for kindergarten through 6th grade will be from 9:30 to 11:30, and stunt clinic for 7th through 9th grade will be from 2 to 4. The event will take place at 700 Pelham Road North in Jacksonville. For more information, go to the Jacksonville State University Cheerleading Facebook page or call the JSU Athletics. And now, for your Tibbetts' Tidbits. June 20th was the first day of summer, and Alabama weather didn't waste any time getting hotter. We have had days reaching in the high 90s, and in the coming weeks we will have feel-like temperatures in the triple digits. The reason I bring this up, well, one, hey, it's hot. But yesterday's news of a referee that passed out at a Copa America soccer game at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City, Kansas, got my attention. He collapsed after the 49th minute of the match. He's okay, but I know this is a non-typical tidbit, but I feel it is an important one. Hydration, hydration, hydration. Water regulates the body's temperature. For men, it's about 13 cups a day, and for women, the norm is about 9 cups. But if you know you're going to be active, you need more, and you need to hydrate before your event as well as during and after. Start hydrating the day before if you know you're going to exercise or have practices. Eat plenty of vegetables and fruits that are great for hydration. 20% of our fluid intake comes from what we eat. Opt for loose clothing that is breathable, listen to your body, and if you start getting a headache or fatigued, have weakness, dizziness, muscle cramps, dry mouth, nausea, vomiting, flushed skin, or you're just incredibly thirsty, reach for those electrolytes infused water, or Gatorade, or coconut water, Pedialytes, and watermelon. Yes, I said watermelon. It contains 92% of water. Athletes face a greater risk of heat illness than any other population. This includes bands and cheer practice. And last but not least, sunscreen, folks. If you're going to be outdoors, use it. Melanoma is real. I know, I've been there. It doesn't matter how light skinned, dark skinned, or tan you are, sunscreen is a must. And I hope that you stay safe out there. Do you have a funny sports story, a feel-good story, or even a what in the world sports story? Little league, high school, college, rec ball, sports, and band. I want to hear them all. Please email me at ellen@tv24.tv, and I just might write a tidbit about it and give you a shout out, and you could even might win a t-shirt. This includes today's Tibbetts' Tidbits. I'm Ellen Ann, and I approve this message, and I'll see you tomorrow.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Ellen.
Yes.
Cricket.
Cricket.
Cricket. Is anybody playing cricket around here?
Not that I know of, but I'll investigate that for you.
I was driving through Gadsden on Saturday.
So where did this even come from, John?
I don't know. I thought you meant crickets, like
chirping, because we weren't saying anything.
No, cricket, like the English game.
Yeah, right.
Cricket. So I was driving through Gadsden. You know how they got the big ball fields there that you pass going up there. And there was a team on the field wearing all white, and in driving past, it looked very much like a cricket
lacrosse.
team.
Lacrosse is big in Birmingham.
In Gadsden too? I used to play lacrosse. We didn't wear all white.
I don't know
We
about
wore a lot of
Gadsden.
pads.
But I'll investigate that.
Well, cricket's
I've
an
never
interesting-
played either.
You've never played cricket? Have you ever seen cricket played?
Lacrosse is brutal.
Lacrosse is brutal.
It's brutal.
I was
Haven't played that either.
I had a lot of fun in lacrosse. Being the shortest guy on the team, I like to hit low.
I bet you were a rugby player.
We didn't have rugby. We had lacrosse.
Lacrosse is pretty brutal. There's no pads or anything to protect you. It can be pretty brutal.
Yeah, it can be pretty brutal. Well, and
like
so is the weather, so be sure you're
Jinx.
drinking lots and lots of water. And thank you for watching the TV 24 News, presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden.
Good evening.
All right, everybody, welcome in to a very special interview that we have here at TV 24 and Average Joe Sports Talk. We have Heath Harmony, and the new executive director of the ASHA. We're so glad to have him on. And Heath, how are you doing today, sir?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
I know it's been a whirlwind these last couple of weeks. These last few days for you has probably been moving at lightning speed. But the way I like to do our interviews and the way we'd like to start this one off, everyone knows the position.